Right now, you kicking it with your girl, Keisha Ayana. And life is a party when you're kicking it with me, baby. So welcome to the party. I have a very special guest kicking it with me today, Southside, with a 3 on the end, not an E on the end. And today he dropped his album, South Got Something to Say, available on all platforms.
Fresh for the foes and the pain I'm stealing. Turning heads, I want to fulfill it. Dropping my top like I had to reveal it. Chop on deck like I can't conceal it. Big city life in a small town living. I'm still cutting all of my loose ends. Cause the new bands make me lose friends. When it's all black like who's in. Blowing fruit loose with no toucan. If you try to jack it, we shootin'. This the winner circle, no losing. Say you try to jack it, we shootin'. This the winner circle, no losing. Still threes up for that South End. I'm in South Park with money pile in. I'm on 84s and I'm swinging through the orchard already.
All right, y'all. That was a little sneak peek from the video from his song titled Beaumont, which y'all can catch that on the album too. It was jamming. Y'all feeling that? I'm feeling that. Now it's time to get into this interview. Y'all kicking it or what? You are now tuned in to Kicking It with Keisha Ayana.
Just show me respect, that love shit fake. Me and my grind just came from a date that's got me the Benz, the house on the lake. Yeah, I'm heavy on the limb, but I'm light on the stage. Just one dive in the 8, smoking the P, damn near to the face. You having some money, we'll celebrate. Gotta scan my eyes, just open my safe. And it's your boy SouthSid3 on the end, ain't no E on the end. The South got something to say. I done said it. It's available right now on all streaming platforms. I'm talking about Google. I'm talking about YouTube. I'm talking about Apple. I'm talking about Tidal. I'm talking about Shazam. I'm talking about Deezer. I'm talking about UFC. UFC? Yeah. Meaning if you playing Ultimate Fighter, I'm on your video game, man. Type my shit in. SouthSid3 on the end, no E on the end, man. Like it's in my hand now, nigga dead ready. Talk right between the eye, nigga dead.
Southside with the 3 on the end, not the E on the end.
Yes, sir.
For those who do not know who you are, who may not be from Houston, who may not be from Beaumont, let everybody know who you are.
I'm a man with a purpose that's living in his service. That's all.
Already, Southside. So today is a very special day. Today you dropped your album, South Got Something to Say, and I listened to it. I listened to the whole album from the top to the bottom about 2-3 times today. Okay. It was a few songs that I really liked, so I had to go back and replay it. And I'm gonna tell you, this album was everything I expected it to be. I knew that you had put a lot of time and effort into it because I seen you working, I seen you on your live, I seen what you was doing, so I knew that this was something special to you. So I was expecting to hear like a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. I was expecting you to drop a lot of game, and it was more than what I expected, because listening to the songs, you really opened up. You really showed a vulnerable side of yourself on a few different songs, and you really shared your journey. And what I really liked about this album was it was a lot of storytelling. A lot of your songs, it wasn't just sounding good, it was actually telling a story, and a true story about your life. So I want you to tell everybody, what does this album mean to you?
It means mission complete. That's what it means. It means start of a new chapter. It means I had to appreciate the correction to see the blessing. That's what it means.
I feel that. It was a lot of songs that really told you gave people a insight into who you are and where you come from. And I want to know, what is your top 3 songs?
My favorite one is Dance Floor.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, Dance Floor. I like it because I know y'all wouldn't have thought that I would have made a song like that. And y'all wouldn't have thought that I could come on a song like that. But yeah, Dance Floor, my number 1.
So
Running the City with my little brother Rose Gold, and Tops Down with Reaper G.
Tops Down is definitely one of my favorite ones, and I can't wait for DJ Wiz to chop that one up, because I can definitely hear that one chopped up. I can't wait to hear it. Dance Floor, you right. I did not expect you to make a song like that. I was actually shocked. I was like, what? It had a nice vibe to it. I can definitely hear that song being played in the club, at parties. There's definitely gonna be a song that's gonna get the crowd dancing and moving. I like that song.
Appreciate that.
A lot of your songs had different sounds. That's another thing I noticed. You didn't stick with the same sound throughout the album. A lot of your songs was very versatile.
I try and do that like every album, to be honest. Like, just because my name is Southside, I know a lot of people think I'm gonna come a certain way, so I just try and let the beat, like, you know, depict how I'm gonna come on the melody.
And I definitely heard that, because a lot of songs had different styles of beats. It wasn't your typical slow southern style music. It was definitely a variety of different sounds, which I appreciated that, because I love music.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna tell everybody, you know, I started this interview, I was telling you to introduce yourself, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell on you a little bit.
Right.
I want everybody to know that this is Mr. CEO right here. This is Mr. Paper Stack Unlimited. This is Mr. Paper Gang. This is Mr. Out the Mud Millionaire. This is Mr. Writing movies.
Good. She say Out the Mud Millionaire. This the new brand right here. It's called Stack Life. You know what I'm saying?
All about stacking that paper.
That's all, you know, Stack Life, and on the back it say part of my back is I what?
Paper stack. Oh, that's cold right there. I like that. Yeah, so we write movies. We dropping clothing lines. We got Out the Mud Millionaire clothing line. We got Marcella Milan. We got I-10, the movie. Y'all stay tuned for that. You got a lot going on. So
it's a blessing from God to be able to see your work be brought forth, or an idea that you have to be able to put your hands on it and make it happen.
That's right.
It's just God. Everything comes from God and Christ.
That's right. Today is the day you drop your album.
Fact,
So we wanna
baby.
talk about that. Even though you have a lot going on, I wanna know what role has music played in your life?
It's been my physical therapist, my mental therapist, my punching bag, my girlfriend, my wife, my brother, my mother, my father. It's been everything to me.
That's interesting you said that, because music is something that brings people together. Music is something that people go to when they feeling depressed. Music is something that people go to when they happy.
Yes.
Music is something they go to when you partying, when you're having a funeral, when you're having a wedding. Music is one of those things that can
transcend and
yes.
universal.
Yes. So that's factual right there, what you said, and I feel like a lot of people could relate to that and feel that, because I know I do. So, being that you have so much going on, that you out here accomplishing your goals, I want to know, what legacy do you want to leave behind?
Well, my dad's legacy was winners never quit and quitters never win. So, like, I'm like tied into that. So it's like I'm more of a, let me see how much I can work, and then I'll check the benefit package later type thing.
So you just out here moving and grooving, just working hard, because you're not really checking to see what it's doing, because you know that you're gonna reap what you sow, basically.
Yeah, for the most part, you know, I pray on a lot of all things that I do. I pray on, and then not only do I pray on it, I also ask for guidance on it, and I also ask for it to be successful. So
you
I just feel like, you know, certain things that I do put my actual hands on, my time, my effort, my money, you know, it does end up benefiting me, you know, as long as I stay on the righteous path. Because, you know, the minute if I want to go buy a piece of chain with the money I done made, like, or go buy a car, or go buy a grill, or go buy some drugs, or whatever the case may be, them blessings you took. So, like, as a grown man, I had to figure that out and learn, when God bless you with something, you got to build upon those blessings, and that way you can be able to be a blessing to someone else.
Hey, I know they can't see me right now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around.
I know they don't believe it's coming out my mouth.
What they do at the poetry lounge when the poet get on the mic and speak something real. Yes, I like that.
But nah, that's me. I can BS, I can joke around. I got a serious side, I got an educational side. It's just I'm a well-rounded individual. I'm gonna meet you wherever I have to meet you at.
And I think that's what make you unique as an artist. I'm not just gonna say a rapper, because I've heard your music from years ago, and I've heard your music that you've dropped since I've met you within the past couple of years. Mm-hmm. And the music that I heard today, your sound has evolved a lot.
I appreciate it.
It has really evolved, and I feel like that make you unique as an artist, because you're not just a rapper. You out here playing with different sounds, you making songs, you speaking your truth, you telling your story in an art form, which makes you an artist. And you're very unique because you're not just sticking to, oh, I'm from Texas, I'm from the South, I'm gonna sound like this, I'm gonna do this. No, I feel like you're gonna reach more people by experimenting with different, and not just music. You tapping into movies, you tapping into the clothing line, you tapping into a lot of different things. So we already touched on what you had going on. Is there anything else that you want to tell people about yourself?
Well, before I start, I want to give a shout out to my Uncle Red, man. He was the first one to put me in a real studio when I was 12, right? So when y'all see, my Uncle Red with me and stuff to this day, that's why he's with me, and that's why I rock with him, because he was the first one to even take a listen to me trying to even rap at 12 years old. And then shout out to my big sister, my brother-in-law, for letting me rent this place here. The biggest thing that I can actually give you artists is, or whatever inspiring, whatever you're trying to be, have a creative space. You can't always do it in the car. You can't always do it in the restroom. You can't always do it, at the table. Sometimes you need a getaway. Sometimes you might have to go to the beach to write. Sometimes you have to, to get you a creative space where you feel good. And I was blessed to get this place, and I was able to record that mixtape in 2 weeks.
That's true. That's true. You definitely have to have a creative space to allow yourself to think and to feel. Sometimes you just gotta sit still, right where you are, and just and let your environment speak to you.
Thanks.
And y'all check this out. This is nice. Like the first time I walked in here, I felt like I was in a museum. Yeah. It's nice. It's very nice. So Southside, I ain't gonna keep you too much longer. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you, sharing everything you shared with me today. I just got one more question, and it's going to be a bit of a fun question. It's going to kind of touch on what you just spoke on. You was 12 years old when you got in the first studio. So, in this music thing, we all have been inspired by hip-hop. So I want to know, when did you first fall in love with hip-hop?
Girl, I'm old, right? Y'all know I'm old, right? So, sheesh. Let me think. Give me 2 seconds. I got it. Like the lady say, y'all want to wait for the song to start playing and then be like, oh yeah, now I remember. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give it to hip hop. Let's not do that.
Okay.
Let's give it to music.
Okay.
Because had my parents not let me listen to Earth, Wind and Fire, not let me listen to Marvin Gaye, not let me listen to, the Luther Vandross, the Teddy Pendergrasses, the Switch, the all the greats from the 70s, the 80s, I wouldn't know nothing about what a melody is. I wouldn't even know what a rhyme is. All the way up until listening to the Tupacs, the LLs, the Biggies, and all the way to our eras with the screwed up click. Like, I'm gonna just give it to music. Like, music grabbed me at an early age, because I remember, I used to get in trouble a lot, I was so bad that my teacher took me out the class and put my desk in the principal's office. You feel me? So I was bad like that, but I was just misunderstood. I wasn't bad, but I'm just saying what they called it. But my mom used to make me listen to Mozart, And I used to have to listen to Johann Sebastian Bach and stuff like that while I do my homework and stuff, right? So I can't just credit it to rap because I done been to the symphonies, I done heard the orchestra play, I done been in choirs, I done been in the church choir, you know what I mean? Most definitely the hymns out of church is way more inspirational than the rap songs if I like.
That's right.
You feel me? So I just give it to music, you know what I mean? And it grabbed me at whatever age it grabbed me. Just know that it ain't never let me go. And I'm thankful and appreciate it.
That's powerful. And that goes back to what we were saying earlier in this interview about how powerful music is. Music can be whatever you need it to be for you.
Look, it's so powerful, right? My daughter, like my oldest daughter, when she was 5, she just started freestyling. Out the blue. Marcel was talking, she was freestyling talking about a credit card, right? Then when Lyric got like 5, she started freestyling talking about it's the LYRIC. Come on, I got that on video. I had to record that. Like it's music is beautiful. It's like you were saying earlier. It doesn't matter what you may be going through. If you find the right melody, it can get you through.
That's magic right there. And that's interesting, and it just go to show how what you do, your children watch you.
Yeah.
Your children watch everything you do.
What you just said right there is the main reason why I do all this. Like, I don't want anyone to ever tell my children that they can't have or can't do anything in life. And I always said, and I even said in one of my songs, shout out to Miss Teresa, because she told me I wasn't gonna be shit. She told me I would not amount to nothing, that I'd be in the penitentiary or dead. And she told me this when I was 7. You feel me?
Now look at you.
You know what I'm saying? So like most definitely, when it come down to my kids, like that's what I do this for. I do this so when it come down to their dreams, they can just skip to their dreams. I don't care about climbing for mine, so they can skip to theirs.
Hey, that's wisdom talking right there. That's knowledge talking right there. And that's a good man. That's a good father talking right there. So shout out to you. Shout out to Mama Stella for making him sit his little butt down and listen to Mozart. And shout out to Miss Teresa for telling him what you told him, because that just go to show you took something negative, a negative seed that somebody tried to plant into you, and you didn't let it grow inside of you. You took it and you used it as motivation.
Thanks.
Yes, so shout out to you, Southside. And as we end this interview, I appreciate you so much for being my first guest, kicking it with Keisha Ayana. So I want to give you a little something. A little something for you.
I ain't never got nothing in my life, man. The only thing they give me is problems, man. I can mind my business and not be in nobody's business, and they still got my name in their mouth. So I just want to thank you for this.
Yes.
Like, I'm almost about to cry if y'all look in my eyes, bro. Like, I appreciate this, man. I don't even know what it is. I see stuff glistening. Oh, man.
Hey, I got a saying, and you know what the saying is. Life is a party when you what?
Kicking it with Keisha, baby.
And we gonna end it right there.
Paper game. This is receiving, and if you would hate to get away, we having a cake, come celebrate. You tired to take, eliminate. All them losses were just some lessons. Look like I passed anyway. We running the city, come get a shade. The paper game meetings participate. We stacking achievement, the blessed receiving, and if you would hate to get away, we having a cake, come celebrate. You tired to take, eliminate. All them losses were just some lessons. Look like I passed anyway.
Magnum cum laude, no, I ain't just passed. I got a degree in getting that bag. I bet it on me and got off my ass. You jumping the gun and still finished last. I started a biz with $200. Them $200 made 200,000. This shit wasn't easy. I made it look greasy. Still busting these rhymes. You look at me now. We running the town like marathon. You weighing us down, bitch. Carry on. I'm one of them ones. Barry Bonds. No, you can't get none of this gravy palm. She digging my sauce. I never took loss. It's always a lesson whenever I check. You